Madombidzha area outside Louis Trichardt in Limpopo has led to community members inventing their own makeshift ablution facilities. After years of depending on buckets and pit latrines, they've now invented a new system where pit toilets are turned into flushing toilets without septic and sewage systems. Our reporter Lutendo Bobodi has the latest on this story. A very good morning to you, Lutendo. What's happening where you are?
Thank you so much, Desiree. I think there's an old adage in the English language that goes, necessity is the mother of invention. This is a quintessential case here. After years and years of a lack of service delivery, particularly sanitation, residents here decided to take matters into their own hands, not by stomping the ground and dancing and chanting and burning things, but by being inventive. As you said in your intro, these are the same old pit latrines, but they've been converted into flushing toilets. That is for hygiene and safety. We have done a lot of stories on the calamity that is associated with pit latrines. You've seen people falling into the pit, especially children dying. Before we demonstrate that, Desiree, I just want to give you a picture of the kind of community that we visited today. It's a poor, relatively poor community. You know, people don't have housing. If you look at that patchwork structure there, it's a house. It's something that a family calls a house. You know, people, about five or six people are living in that house. This is not selective reporting. This is just a tip of the iceberg. It gives you a picture of the condition in which these people are living. But coming back to our core story, is this the kind of toilets? Same old pit toilet, but now they've built something inside so that it becomes safer. Even a child can sit there and spend a penny. I'm gonna ask Lutendo here, my namesake, to demonstrate for us. She's gonna pour water into that a bucket that you see there. You know, previously they used that bucket, the bucket system. Just be careful. They use that bucket in the house, and then they will, come over to the toilet and, of course, empty what was inside that toilet. Mr. Solomon will help her. That's just to pour that water into that bucket. Now, some people use water drums and some people use tanks in this area, but this family doesn't have water drums or tanks, so they use that bucket. After pouring water to a satisfactory level, then Lutendo will come down. Just come down, Lutendo, just come down and show us. And after, hypothetically speaking, she's going to come in there, spend a penny, and then flush. Can you just flush for us, please? And when she flushes, that water goes straight into the pit. That is, as I said, for the hygiene and also for safety, because as we said, people were falling into the pit, dying here. But Desiree, I'm going to bring in the brain behind this project. I think it's something that we can talk about. It's nice, you know, for people been, of course, tossed aside for service delivery, and to come up with things to take matters into their own hands. And Mr. Solomon Litore is the brain behind this project. He's going to talk to us about it. Thank you so much for your time. Just tell us, what made you come? What prompted you to come with this idea?
Well, the reason is that in this village, I think it's the big village, it was in Tumura, and it takes about 2 to 3 years. We don't have any water. Now, I've been in a school of plumbing. We are putting the water to the toilet where the person could bath and flush. And the way we are doing our toilet is so a quality in a standard, because we are using the seeds which is all over in a township. And we don't plant the seeds in the middle. We plant it just near the door for the sake of calamity. And we put in a sanitation, like a 25 liter. Within there is a soap where you sanitize and wash your hand. And the mirror is also there. You could see how you looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Mr. Litore is also a gospel preacher, and he believes that by doing this, he's doing the work of God. And I'm going to be joined here by Chimangazo Giriada. She is the head of this household, Desiree, and she's going to talk to us about this thing. Vone vari meaninga izvi zvivafarani
ndiri nne zvine ndanga zvoyamba kana une atanzi ngazvo ndizori ngava zvomupa fulufelo uchiloni ndiri na vafunzi ti ndichingamanda ndichirewa handipastor community service ndiri vongida vanyitela toilet nasina petrol jenda ndiri ndachimutori ndachijena kadzi neighbors ndichomira toilet kadzi neighbors mara bodi limwe dova vachikopera pamanguvona ndiko ane washini ndiri vadhidha vading approach angori heishi toilet mini ndikomuvona asina toilet ndingamitela toilet ende vadova vambudza ngawo mini ngaifila mudzimu ndapedza ndona vakerekeni yavo ndori ndandiko uhumbana ndori toilet vevangitela ndori vaitela tsini namunango namulindi wawo ndori namwana ngasikakwanowela ngangomuni ndori una fethu nerenda neratambira wone ina sanitizer yone ndori mishonga yona nga dziedzi dzidipe nazvone dziyona dzijace flute ndori chiti chine ndanga chiumbela nga manda ka minister ndandikombera nda vamwe vana vana vori vabhalelo fanana nne ndori ndandikombera aite mando nena vana vangakona wana zvithu zvonanga ne pastor community service yazviwanisa ngawo ngapfasisa.
Well, she's basically saying that she had no toilet at all, and for this project to come here and plant this toilet for her, it's a matter of human dignity. She now feels that she's respected by the community around, especially the neighbors, because she had to go to the neighbors just to relieve herself. I think one thing also that I need to mention is that a school also benefited from this project, and I think that's something that is commendable. Desiree?
Lutendo, thank you so much for bringing this very special story to the nation's attention. Lutendo Bobodi there for you. Our former